Okay, ways of taking the pressure off. Pressure and stress is experienced as too many thoughts rolling round and round the head. Perhaps if you have economic insecurity, or if you are not settled somewhere, then stress in regard to life feeling unstable is absolutely understandable. Having a lot of stress because you're economically insecure, or not in a stable housing, or having trouble in relationships, etc. That doesn't mean you've got an anxiety disorder. That means you're normal. Stress that is not normal is when everything is all right and you worry that you worry too much. That is excess anxiety. The thing is about anxiety, it's almost like it's a bad word. You don't want to think, oh, I've got anxiety. That makes you feel like that's a panic attack. But anxiety is what makes everybody go outside and go to work and get food, and it makes you study at university, and it makes you do your work at school, makes you get your A-levels or not. It makes you do everything that you do, really. So you wouldn't be doing well if you didn't have any anxiety. An absence of anxiety is far more detrimental for your development than having too much anxiety. Of course, a lot of people who are very smart and very successful do have almost excess anxiety. So sometimes it's a question of not seeing it as such a bad thing, and finding healthy ways to channel that anxiety, and ways to relax, and ways to be at peace with oneself. Another thing about anxiety and worry, is it's a lot about running ahead. So instead of being where you are now, you're thinking about what you're going to be doing. And the mind doesn't always like running ahead, planning out what you're going to do tomorrow. And then sometimes this can be accompanied feeling, I won't have time to do all of that. So management of worry and this sense that there isn't enough time can be about learning more techniques for bringing yourself back to the here and now, or at least taking some time in some parts of your day to not indulge in plotting and planning, but to just look at where you are now. So for example, a walk to work or a walk back from work could be an opportunity to spend that 20 minutes in the here and now and the moment. We can't afford to indulge in negative thinking. Unfortunately, a lot of negative thinking or negative automatic thoughts can be automatic. So, something happens, someone looks crossly at you and you think, oh, they figured out I'm an idiot, or whatever. It's an automatic thought. It's like bees. And this is information about ourselves, or ways of talking to ourselves that have been internalized, and they have come from, the environment that we grew up in, the parents, the ancestry, the sort of social and structural network that we grew up in, the values, the mores, the things that have been said to us. It could be by parents, it could be by other children, it could be by teachers. So that's another issue that can cause stress, is when there's sort of negative thoughts about yourself coming in. And when negative thoughts dominate, you will start to feel in your body the consequences of that type of thinking. So if you look in the mirror and think, I'm ugly, I'm horrible, I'm useless, I'm worthless, and you indulge in that thinking, you will feel depressed, then you won't go out, then you won't do as much exercise, and you might eat more. So this is the sort of activating event, the behaviour, the consequence. This is your ABC of CBT.